crazy squad. Hello, crazy cauldron. It's the crazy one. Back in the building. Back amongst this crazy bitches in this crazy world. So today I'm going to give you an update. My family is not in good health. My son Zach's got 6 years to live. He's going to have a blood transfusion. And even with that, his days in life is numbered, unfortunately. Zach, I love you. I'll be there for you. So yeah, this is really sad news. And like I said, I heard it with my own 2 ears, saw it with my own 2 eyes. Zach's got 6 years left to live. That's with having blood transfusions. He has cancer, and it's, irreparable, unfixable. So the best I can do is take care of him for the next 6 years. It's horrible, heartbreaking to hear this. So, shout out to Zach. Send Zach your love, support, and I will try to do the same. Zach sees these videos, so please give him some kind words. You can see his story, Zach Jones, through mine on Facebook. I believe he's on my Instagram. So, Zach needs people's love and support. And if that's not bad enough, my wife has a mass in her uterus, okay? They haven't labeled it yet. The earliest we could get her in was October 8th. She has to see now an oncologist, which I believe is a specialist, a gyno-endocrinologist, something like that. That's basically says a cancer doctor. Her regular doctor she was sent to got her in immediately because she's been in tremendous pain. And when I mean tremendous, my wife's a soldier and she's doubled over in pain now. So she's pretty much bedridden until then. So shout out and prayers to my wife as well. She's in very bad health. Even with health insurance, there's nothing I can do any sooner or faster than get her in October 8th. And that's with, several trips to the ER, several doctor visits now. So the next step is biopsy on October 8th. So prayers and loves and shout out to my wife, Christina. Like I said, she's in bad health. I'm not going to put a label on it. That word, that name. We're not going to say it. We don't know it 100% for sure yet. But she had problem 20 years ago. They had to cut her part of her cervix or something like that. So she's had woman problems, constantly. So she, for many years, didn't take care of her health and didn't stay on top of it. And now she's in bad shape. So don't let this be you. Stay on top of your doctor visits. Do what you got to do to have health insurance. Like I said, 2 of my immediate family members are in horrible health right now, and it's heartbreaking. So that's the one part of it. Oh shit! I almost hit the curb. I just went and picked her up Red Lobster. So I'm gonna have to take it home for us to eat. Like I said, she's not in good health, so I'm having to go get it and bring it home. In the midst of all this and that, whatever I say is truth and factual, okay? I've got nothing to lie, brag, complain. Whatever I say is the damn truth. And I know some of it sounds like bullshit. So, a couple of weeks ago now, Omi the Hellcat friend requested me on Instagram, right? And I didn't even know I'm going back a couple of weeks now. This is before he was arrested or raided by the FBI, supposedly, whatever. That happened recently. Well, like I said, he friend requested me on Instagram, and I accepted, and this is before I even knew who he was or anything about it. And so, since that video coming out with, the FBI arresting him and stuff, it wasn't until then that I investigated and found out who he was. Come to find out, he's got 777,000 subscribers, friends, whatever. And he's, he's one of those kind of guys. And like I said, this is just coincidentally, if not for the headlines, the FBI raiding his house and all that shit, if not for that, I wouldn't know who he is. I would just thought he's just some spoiled rich guy. Because you see his videos, his house and his cars and all that, yada, yada, yada. Well, I speak truth. Let the truth be known. Let me tell the truth about it. He friend requested me and asked me if I want to be a part of the Brotherhood. The Illuminati. He's in the Illuminati. And like I said, he asked me if I wanted to join. And I kindly declined. Like I said, this is before the FBI raid and stuff, so I didn't even really know anything about him. And like I said, I've got no reason to lie. I put this on everything and everyone I love in this world. I don't make shit up. I don't know why he friend requested me. I think it has something to do with my mental, my mental health thing I'm trying to do here. But coincidentally or not, I've had 2 or 3 other type friend requests and invitations. Let's go back a few months ago now, when I first started out on this journey. I had a friend request and friend invitation from a master mason, right? I'm not going to put his name out there, but you can look on my Facebook and see for yourself. He friend requested me, I accepted his friend request, and he kindly asked me if I wanted to join the Brotherhood. I declined. I said thank you, but no thank you. And like I said, you can look this up and see for yourself. I'm friends with a master mason, and like I said, he friend requested me on Facebook some time ago. And I got another one from a Lord something. I'm not going to say the name either. A Lord. If you know what Lord something means, that's... If you're from out of this country and you know more about it, please fill me in. I don't know what Lord means. I know it's just some title, Lord whatever, Russakoff. And like I said, I don't really know too well what the Lord even stands for. If you're from England or one of these places where you know what it is, please comment and tell me what that means. But this is another friend invitation request from a Lord something on TikTok, on my TikTok account. And there again, everything is, I don't have anything hidden. Everything's public. You can see this. He hit me up a couple of weeks ago and asked me once again to join the Brotherhood. And he's a master mason. And for those of you that don't know what that is, that's a Freemason. If you don't know what Freemasonry is, I would suggest that you go and do your research and don't take my word on any of this. Do your own research. So this is now the third Master Mason that's hit me up about this, asked me if I wanted to join, and I kindly declined, for my own reasonings. And so I thought that was kind of neat, Oh shit, kind of right. So I'm being hit up by some Masons now, some Master Masons, and that's telling me, one of a few things. For one, maybe I'm on the right road. For 2, I'm on the right road, and I got to be very careful. 3, 4, 5, 6. If you know anything about what I'm saying, then you know exactly what I'm saying. So I don't want to go out and put it all out there. I'm just telling you guys, bringing you up to speed, what's going on. I'm being friend requested and invited by Master Masons to join the Brotherhood, and I find it, it makes me happy and sad, for different reasons. Happy that maybe I'm starting to get some attention, I'm grabbing people's attention, that could be good or bad. So, like I said, if you know about this stuff, then you know what I'm saying. You don't just go talking. When it comes to these matters, you've got to be careful. You've got to use your wits about you. And, I could change my life overnight, but there's a price to pay along with everything else, as I've discussed in life. And I'm not too sure that I am or ever would be willing and able to pay that price, to put that kind of shit out there, to put that on myself and my loved ones. And like I said, some of this, not all of this, some of this is public information. You could find this out on your own. But this one on the Mason deal, I'm going to let you use your own best judgment. Damn, there's a Porsche Carrera 911 GTS. Damn, that's bad. But like I said, if you don't know much about Masons, I strongly suggest that you look into it and find out yourself. I have family that are Masons, right? So I can't go putting it out there, nothing like that. I stumbled across this information. I have an uncle that's a lawyer in New York from a family of lawyers. It runs with an upper echelon, goes to, for instance, and his son, my cousin's a politician, and so you can kind of see where I'm going with this. So I started a few years ago when this has been about 6-7 years ago that I really found out about Masonry and all this kind of stuff, right? And at this time, when I discovered this, my family, my uncle, we were friends on Facebook. He booted me, he kicked me off, and was telling my aunts, telling my family, watch what I say, etc., etc. I was just starting into the conspiracy type stuff, putting that out there, and so I was asked to, back off basically on some subject. This is way, way before I am ADD's advocate, before I come on YouTube. I'm going back now 6 years at least, right? So I was asked not to put this kind of stuff out there. And so, if you know anything about what I'm talking about, you could read between the lines. And I just stumbled across finding out my family was Masons. I stumbled across it. Like I said, no one told me, no one talked about this. But I went and was looking at family, my family's other side of their family, and I stumbled across this symbology. Okay, this is how I learned about this. Through my cousin's other cousin, right? Having, Facebook pages with winding stairwells and black and white checkerboard foyer. So most people know what I'm talking about now. And so, like I said, I stumbled across this on accident. Maybe not an accident, I'm just being nosy. And I really didn't know at the beginning, but over time I learned, and there's a lot of information out there about this, and the Masons pretty much run our world, right? They control our governments, they control just about everything, right? They're behind all the major stores, gas stations, grocery stores, all that. They own and run all of them, right? And if you're interested as to how I know this, I know this and learned this through their symbology, through their colors. This is how I learned this. No one told this to me. I just figured it out. And I can show and prove to you how they're involved and own and run everything. All major grocery stores, all gas stations, all banks. I can show you in the symbology where they run and own 95% of any and every business out there. Like all the big names, the symbology is in all of their names. If you're interested as to how, who, what, hit me up and I'll show you. It's not that hard. I touched on it through my Facebook a lot. can see a lot of this shit on my Facebook. As of a few years ago, I pretty much stopped and cut it out. So if you're interested in more, go back and look at some of my earlier videos, and you'll see the who, why, and the when. But like I said, I can show you and prove to you how they are involved and own everything. All major gas stations, grocery stores, banks, you name it, they own and run it. And so, for some reason, I'm being asked to be a part of it. And at this point, I decline. I'm sorry. That's all for this one. Love you, ADD Squad. Stay ADD.